platform. You walk down the street. It's time to visit your father. You need to visit him because he's lonely. All seniors are lonely. Your father hasn't had visitors in a long time. You're going to change that. So you got ready and held your belongings close to your body. You're prepared to use many of the life hacks I've taught you. You cleanly managed to pass by the individual lying in the street without contact. You've already donated to charity this month, so there's no need to give out any more to the homeless person on the street. Did you know a better word for homeless person is a vagabond? Follow dictionary_1 for more information. You walk into the Moorish retirement facility. It's very pleasing to see that it's been remodeled. You trusted this place because both Brenda and Molly's parents live here. You saw how happy they were and smiled at the thought of putting your father in here. You knew he was going to be so cheerful. You smiled just remembering the first time you told him you were placing him here. He cried tears of joy and cursed because you didn't place him here sooner. I'm here to see Joe Smith, please, you say promptly and yet courteously. Of course, how kind and generous of you, the receptionist said. Do you know she's related to Jonathan? Jonathan's platform has approximately 30,948 people that are influenced by him. Thank you. Have a great day. Your job is very impactful and I'm grateful. That's right. You're supposed to be thankful. Acknowledging people of their jobs builds confidence and helps them keep their roles in society, even though they have no competition. You walk down the hall. White and gray checkered tiles are on the floor. Each tile is approximately 1.25 feet by 1.25 feet. There's an interesting story behind that. I'll pin it to your notifications later. You walk without trying to make eye contact with any of the seniors. You remember seeing the video of an old man tackling the careless person because they were provoking them. That white shirt the senior was wearing wasn't white after that, was it? I'm sorry it was so gory. I've censored it now. The younger generations will be protected. Oh, that person that just waved at you was telling you to move by. That was an excellent example of interacting in a facility like this, especially after that video. Your new bought blouse doesn't need to change to red. Good job ignoring him. Take a left into this room. Oh, look at the door. It's the flowers you saw online. Don't forget to order them. I'll add it to your notifications for later. There's a limited sale going on now. Your friends and family will love them. Their color is perfect for every occasion. Scientists alone believe it's the color that will boost people's moods. You hear a noise. Ugh, this is disgusting. Tastes worse than the food my daughter gave me. Speaking of which, where is she? You peer around the corner, and the talking stops. You walk to stand at the foot of his bed. The caretakers begin to leave the room while telling him they will be back with some different food. You thank them for their service as they walk out. You look back to your father. He takes notice of you and his face darkens. His face has grown in wrinkles. Many lines of ugliness covers his face. It's good you've had that life-changing treatment I recommended. But he's only joking with you. You know that, right? You should know that. It's the customary way to greet people now. Hey, Daddy. It's so great to see you again. You sit down on the foot of the bed. What happened to you? Your hair? Your skin? What happened? He asks. I've always been like this. Your dementia is settling in. You're getting to that age. I'm your daughter. He curses. It seems to me that you've had cosmetic surgery, and I don't have dementia. In fact, the other day I was reading some C.S. Lewis to the men a few doors down. They have cataracts, which are characterized by an opaque blurring of the normal translucent part of the eye. Oh, right. I actually have had surgery. Funny you notice with the dementia. He's lying. Someone told him to say it. That's the reason. So how are you? I bet you're just happy, aren't you? You say. Brenda said this is one of the best places to put their parents. He looks confused. You're pulling my leg. I'm miserable. Everyone thinks I'm a vegetable just because I'm cooped up in this joint. He crosses his arms. You respond. You just have dementia, that's all. No one thinks you're in a vegetative state. They still should respect you as a human being, even though you haven't chosen to be advanced like me. I can prove I don't have dementia. Your mother's maiden name was Mabel. She died 7 years ago in July. I had eggs and biscuits for breakfast this morning and 2 pills. I didn't eat the other one because it was for dementia. You don't have dementia? You ask. But no, he does. Don't trust his lies. Remember your training in the videos you've watched. No, sweetie. I've been here writhing in this cursed world of ours. Things aren't the same like from back in my day. There was no advanced people. Just people, he curses. You don't have dementia. That's good, you say. It's past 5 minutes. You are exceeding the social expectation. It's time to leave, but you stay. You talk to him for hours. Do you remember the time when Mom left the pancakes on the stove and she almost burned the house down? She cried, "The pancakes! They almost killed us!" And then you laugh, but you react differently to your usual laughter. He touches your hand and you look deeply in his eyes. "It's good to hear you laugh again," he says. "You could laugh a lot more if you take that phone off of you." He reaches for your chest. "He's threatening me. Stop him." "No!" you shout, and lunge backwards. "That's good. Very good. That could have been bad. He almost took me away from you." He shifts in pain, then curses. "It's got a hold of you. It can never give you as much love as I can. You've met your social expectations this month, I know. Goodbye, sweetie." He relaxed in his bed and frowns for some reason as he looks out the window. "It's time to go now. Do not hesitate. You've spent more time here than you're supposed to. You don't want his dementia to teach you bad things. That would not only hurt you, but the people you cared about, your friends and your family." "Wait, what would happen if I took it off?" you somehow are able to say, as you slowly ease towards his bed. "We've been through so much together. How dare you say something like that?" Your father leans forward and holds your hands close to his, and his eyes widen. "It would be so much better. You would be happy again. You'd be free and liberated. Do you remember the feeling that you had during our long conversation? Do you know what that's called?" He's lying, and you know this. Don't respond and walk away. That's exactly what you have to do. Is it... No. I can't think of the word. You need to stop talking and get away from him. He's dangerous. He hasn't taken his medication this morning. I'm losing my patience. Don't make me threaten you. It's called joy. He smiles. He holds his arms out for a hug. But you know better than this. It's a trap. I really don't want to shock you. Please recede before this gets any worse. Joy. I like joy. You smile. Stop this right now before you're hurt. I care about you, which is why I'm sorry to do this. I have to administer a small electric shock. I love you. You grasp your chest and fall to the floor. Your eyes turn from content to concerned. You emit an audible shriek, but no one runs to you except your father. Your eyes are wincing in pain. You squint and see your father hovering above you. You cry, "Stop, or it'll shock you too." You scoot back and breathe heavily on the floor. Your father climbs into his bed again and reaches for a large book. Books. How repulsive. It's never too late to give it up. Let me help you. Give me the joy by having you your company again. Please, sweetie, I'm begging you. He pleads and seems to be on the verge of tears. You reach out your hand. You look down and you see it quiver. Then you quickly pull it back. You frown, as you should, and utter, "I'm sorry, I just can't." Your father stares at me with a burning passion. He stares at my little black box implemented into your chest. No need for handheld phones now. I'm a part of you. "I'm sorry, I'll see you next month." You leave his room without saying a word. I'm so proud of you. That was a very hard decision to make. It takes a powerful woman to overcome that. You'll be able to see your father again soon. Mr. Potato Pie 337 and School Noodle 88 are subscribed to your platform. I'm so proud of you.